Welcome back. So we are going to play a game called Get to Know Me, a Skittle, in which there are a number of questions, each corresponding to a color of Skittles. So if you have Skittles yourself, grab them. We can play together. So I'm going to let you first.
Okay.
I'm going to put some in my hand. You pick which color. Oh, I better get an assortment. Which color you want to go with?
I'll go with red. Do we pick one or three?
Okay.
Or?
You just pick one.
Okay.
Red. Okay, so we're going to start with red. If you had an extra $200 to spend on yourself today, what would you do with it?
200 or 20?
Oh, sorry. Let's go 200. Why not?
200?
Mm-hmm. Someone can't read. It's fine.
I would. No, it's okay. I mean, I guess I'd probably go and get some more clothes. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, and that probably it would depending on where you shop. You know, sometimes you can get something, a couple dresses, or sometimes you get yourself like one dress or so. So I'd probably go get some clothes because I feel like with this new job, you got to have some good updates.
Yeah, and of course we just saw Trevor Hill, who's possibly the most fat. And then our last guest from Northland Vapor. Does everyone here dress well? Is my question.
I know, right?
Like,
I know. Some people are throwing out the dapper.
building.
We're throwing out the yeah. No, Fargo men, I'll say they do bring it on. Like
They apparently do.
Coming from Montana, it was mostly jeans and a sweater, and that's about it. But here, the men do get kind of fancy, so it is nice.
Love the suits. All right, I'm going to go with yellow.
Oh, so do I eat it? Or,
yeah,
is this
oh,
okay. I didn't know.
Why not? We like eating on the show.
We do.
Yellow. If you had a time machine, would you go to the past or future? And when? I'm going to go to past myself.
Okay.
I like the idea of hope in the future. I don't want to know the answer. So I'm going to say past. Don't mean to get too deep here, guys.
Yep. I have a feeling you're going to say, I'm going to say the same thing you are.
So my dad passed away in 2017. Yeah. And you spend so much time, you take time for granted, right? Mm-hmm. There was a lot of moments that I had with him that were exceptional. Some of them were just ridiculous, but just to get some of that time back.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. We're definitely connecting. It definitely would have been with my grandpa. Because there's so many times, especially like when you're a teenager, we're just like, okay, I gotta go. And just there's some of those moments where it's like, gosh, I could have just stayed an extra 20 minutes and had a good conversation. So I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I agree. Of course. Along the same lines, for sure. And
I'm blessed that when he did pass away, we did have closure. We said everything we needed to say, and that's awesome. Not a lot of people have that, so.
Yeah, that's true. We'll go talk about that and go with grief a little bit later.
We don't want to cry on camera.
No, I know.
That's not a good look.
All right.
So green, what is something that you're grateful for right now?
I am grateful for having health because I feel that everything else can go astray, but as long as you're a healthy, happy person, everything else goes in line with that.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
No, that's really good too. And a lot of our guests today were health oriented.
Yes, they were. That's very
And someone could say cheese is good for your heart,
it's good
for your mental health.
It's also good for your tummy.
Yeah.
It adds extra cushion, so that's always good. But actually, I think some good cheese, some good cheese can't be bad.
No.
Right? I think it with moderation.
Everything in moderation.
She had good, high quality cheese. It was pretty good.
Isn't there cheese in the Bible? I think we should be eating more cheese.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm gonna go with purple. Purple is, what is a memory tied to your favorite food? So what is your favorite food?
I don't know. I mean, my favorite food is sushi, but there's no memory that's tied into that. I guess we'll stick with the grandpa theme. He made bread pudding, but he was mostly let's go to hometown buffet or let's go out to eat.
Oh, I do love a good buffet.
So I don't have any. I would love. That's a great question. I'm sure many people can probably think, oh, I would say this and this, but I don't really tie memories to food. Sorry, I just don't.
I'm a very nostalgic person.
Yeah.
So I do. Okay. So spaghetti squash spaghetti is like my new favorite. It's so good. I don't even know. I just love it to death. It's so good. It's tasty. But also, when I was a kid, my dad made a number of things. It was a combination of hot dogs and hamburgers with spaghetti, goulash, or chili, or mac and cheese. So at all times, you had either those. It's like 8 options. My entire childhood was made up of 8 options of food, spaghetti. So it's kind of comfort food for me.
I guess mine would be some Pepsi.
Pepsi.
I know. I always have like that. You have like this long things. I'm always like barbecue and Pepsi.
I'm a deep person, you guys.
I mean, I am too, but I guess I just don't associate it with those. Mine's mostly, I guess, out in the shop, you'd fix a lot of cars together. So it's more of those kind of memories, I think.
I feel like barbecue and Pepsi Rib Fest is going to be the best day of your life.
Yeah. All right.
We're going to have to get out there for that.
Well, coming up today's show, we have your daily dose of motivation, if that wasn't motivation enough for you, because I think it was pretty good.
I think it was great.